Hello everyone, this is Zero Master here doing a quick Sony Vegas tutorial. I'm going to try and make this as short as sweet and possible so that I actually finish it this time. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do widescreen settings in Sony Vegas as well as widescreen rendering settings for HD. Well, I guess high quality HD is somewhere in between there. It'll make your videos look prettier. Anyways, first thing we're going to do is we got a new project here. So we're going to go to File and we're going to go to Properties. And what you're going to want to choose is the template. Out of the template here, yeah, up here, you're going to want to choose HDV 720 24p, which is 1280 by 720 at 23.976 frames per second. All these settings you can leave alone. The main setting you should change is the motion blur type. Change it to pyramid for best effect. And if you want to make all your videos widescreen, start all new projects on these settings and then click apply. And okay. As you can see, I'm already in widescreen, so you didn't see a change there. But yeah, that's how that works. Now, the next part is being able to make your clips widescreen. This is something that not a lot of people have a grasp of, so I'm just going to show a quick little tutorial video thingy here with how to do that. I'm going to use, for my example, I'm going to use Shaman King episode footage, and I'm just going to select a random part of the video, preferably with lots of subtitles. Here we go. Here's a nice picture of how there. First thing you want to do is you have a couple of options. Your first one is to right click on the clip and go to properties. And what you want to do is first off disable resampling because you don't want that. It's going to make your video look all smudgy and ugly. And you're going to want to turn off maintain aspect ratio. And the reason you want to do this is so your picture fits the full frame. So we'll click OK. And there you go. That's a stretched image. That's stretched widescreen from 4:3. Now the next method I'm going to show you is called, I'm just going to put this back, or edit, undo media properties change. So it's back to the way it was. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to do crop widescreen, which is the more popular method. So what we'll do here is we'll hit the pan and crop option right here. And we'll switch this. I'm just going to move this over so you can see. We're going to switch the preset to 16:9 widescreen TV aspect ratio. And as you can see, the subtitles have been hidden. Now, there's another, let me give you a better example here. There's a section of the video where the subtitles are huge. And I'm just going to disable resampling on this. See, the subtitles are too much. So if you crop this anymore, you can hold the control button and just drag down, and there you go. You got more subtitles hidden. But that doesn't really look that good. It's still, you can see the you got those black bars happening, and you don't want that. So we're gonna right click on it, do what we did before, disable resampling, and turn off maintain aspect ratio. And from here, we're going to hold the control key, and there we go. The image gets stretched, and you have no ugly black bars. Basically, that saves you from having black bars and stuff like that, because there's a lot of footage out there that's subtitled that you can't get raw. Shaman King being an example of that. So there you have it. There's that. Now rendering. To show you rendering settings, I'm going to use a project that I was currently working on, my last AMV. You can see it on my account, Zero Master AMV. Free advertisement for myself. But anyways, rendering is what we're going to get to now. So you've got your video all edited, it's nice and wide, and you're ready to render it so it could work on YouTube. So what we're going to do is we're going to file, render as. Just give it a moment here. And what you're going to choose a save as type as MainConcept AVC AAC is the format you're going to use. And you're going to want to click this custom button. For the video rendering quality, you're going to want to pick best. I've already got it on best, as you can see. Video, frame size, make it custom. Now it's up to you what you want to do. I generally choose 640 width by 360 height because it fits the YouTube screen properly without having stretching, and it seems to give the best quality. If you want to make it HD, you can make it 1280 by 720. You can basically make it whatever you want, but if you want to fit the screen, for anyways, from what I've learned, is use 640 by 360 works the best. Profile, keep it on main. Frame rate, 23.976 frames per second. Just keep that. Field order, non-progressive. Pixel aspect ratio, just keep it the same, 1. Number of reference frames, 2. And use the deblocking filter. Here's the important part. Normally this is a constant bitrate. You're going to want to put this on variable bitrate. And you want the maximum bits per second to be 10 million and the average bits per second to be 4 million. Now onto audio. Your sample rate, keep it at 48,000 hertz. And your bitrate, keep it at 128,000 bits per second. Now, I know I'm going a little fast, but don't worry. I'll have all of these options in the sidebar, as well as options for the next here. So let's say you're using a version of Vegas that doesn't have MainConcept MV4 as an option. What do? Well, what we'll do is we'll go to Windows Media Video V9 or V8, depending on what version you have. Click the custom in here. Same thing as before, video rendering quality on best. Audio, same thing, 128 kilobits per second at 44 kilohertz. That's fine. Video, here we go. What you're going to want to do is, normally this is on CBR. What you're going to want to change it to is bitrate VBR peak. That's the mode you want to switch it to. Format, Windows Media Video 9. Image size, again, custom. It's up to you what you choose, but I choose 640 by 360. Pixel aspect ratio, 1 square. That's perfectly fine. Frame rate, again, 23.976 frames per second. IVTC film format. Seconds per keyframe, 3. This is a little lower. I like to keep it just because it's WMV and it's a compressed format. So average bitrate at 1 megabyte per second, and peak bitrate at 2 megabits per second. Peak buffer size, keep it at 20. And there you go. If you want to save these settings, you can give it a name and then click the little save button here. And there you go. And then when you're ready, save your video, and it should be in widescreen. Just a known fact, you might want to use both formats that I made because for some reason, MP4 videos that are under a minute tend to not convert right when they go onto YouTube. So I always have the Windows, if you can't use one format, I always have the other one for as a backup. So MP4 and WMV, again, all these settings will be in the sidebar, as well as any other additional settings that I can think of. Well, that's my tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and you all can have a great day.